Mendeecees has sparked a new controversy by claiming that Erica Mena tried to ruin his reputation with a secret DNA test. Social media is flooded with leaked messages and rumors. Fans are confused and searching for the truth. Did Erica really plan a test behind his back, or is this just another chapter in their messy relationship? Screenshots and voice notes have surfaced, raising big questions. Why would Erica do something like this unless she felt unsure? And why is Mendeecees reacting so strongly unless there's something deeper going on? Friends and family close to the couple are now involved, sharing mixed stories that only add more confusion. One moment it seems like they might make peace. The next moment it's all about blame and betrayal. It all started when an anonymous account posted what looked like private lab messages. The screenshots claimed a DNA test was rushed under a fake name, with special instructions not to notify anyone. The post said Erica made up a false identity to get the results before Mendeecees even knew a test was happening. Fans immediately zoomed in, trying to verify every detail. Then, Mendeecees posted a short 6-second video. He looked away from the camera and quietly said, "I never signed off on that." That one sentence created chaos online. Was he denying the test, or hinting at something even worse? Some fans believed the screenshots were fake. One internet sleuth even made a video showing why the fonts and file details didn't look real. Erica's supporters called it biased. Others saw it as proof that the whole story was made up. Then a phone call between Erica and Mendeecees was leaked. Her voice was shaky as she said, "I just needed to know where I stood. You promised me honesty." Mendeecees replied, "If I wanted a test, I'd talk to you first. But now it's too late." The call ended there, but the emotion hit hard. Could their relationship survive this? Soon after, social media exploded with debates. Should Erica have told him first? Was Mendeecees right to be upset? Some said a woman has a right to find answers. Others said doing it secretly broke the trust. Then another twist. A friend of Mendeecees claimed to have seen texts between him and Erica's manager. One message said, "We're playing for keeps. Rush this or it's off the table." The texts were partly blurred, but fans still tried to read between the lines. Were they protecting the child's future or chasing? Drama? Finally, Erica's sister Omar Rosa posted a tearful video asking people to stop judging. "She's carrying a life," she said. "You're punishing her for wanting the truth." The video went viral. Some felt sympathy, others called it a move to win back support. In the end, what started as a private issue has now become everyone's business. And for Erica and Mendeecees, things may never be the same again. In a recent webcast, Jamal, Mendeecees' cousin, defended him, saying he never stopped loving Erica Mena. He said Mendeecees had been excited about fatherhood, looking into parenting classes and even buying baby furniture. But when the DNA rumors broke, he was shocked. According to Jamal, Mendeecees said, "I'm all in, but I need to know the truth." Still, some fans wondered if Jamal was hiding parts of the story. Was Mendeecees really as committed as he claimed? Again, fans were left to pick a side. Then came another twist. A shaky video surfaced from a fundraiser. A woman who looked and sounded like Erica was overheard saying, "This will secure his future." A second voice, believed to be a producer, replied, "Just make sure it's airtight." The audio was hard to hear, but subtitles gave fans a clear idea of what was said. Some took it as proof that Erica was using the DNA test to lock something in, maybe money, maybe power. Others said the clip was fake. Even audio experts jumped in, saying the background noise didn't match the setting and it could have been edited. Meanwhile, the media got involved. A big entertainment magazine ran a headline, "DNA drama, are Erica's motives pure or just for publicity?" The article featured relationship experts discussing the ethics of secret tests and stressed the need for honesty between partners. One powerful line stood out. Reality TV has blurred the line between real pain and public drama. Readers filled the comments, some heartbroken that this private moment became clickbait, others blaming both stars for turning love into a circus. Oddly, the lab at the center of the drama stayed silent. No comment, no statements. The technician behind the leaked messages never came forward either. Some bloggers said the lab got legal threats. Others believed it was a distraction, just another twist in a messy story. Fans became obsessed, hunting for clues everywhere, from court forums to medical blogs. Everyone wanted answers, but all they found were more questions. As this emotional roller coaster hit its midpoint, some fans started to feel sad. One person wrote, "I just want them to talk and fix this." Another replied, "This is why I quit reality TV. It turns people's pain into entertainment." Then, just when things began to calm down, another leak hit the internet. This time, it was a draft statement from Erica's team. In it, she was ready to deny everything, calling the leaked screenshots fake and the story pure misinformation. She also asked the public for kindness and understanding. The fact that her team had a statement ready made some people suspicious. Was she planning damage control from the start? Or was she just being smart? Either way, it was clear that the battle wasn't over. It was just beginning. Now fans were asking bigger questions. Would Mendeecees agree to take a joint public DNA test? Would Erica go live to clear the air? Would they reunite or go to court? Sources close to the couple hinted they were meeting with life coaches and mediators, maybe trying to fix things behind closed doors. But one thing was certain, this story was no longer just about a DNA test. It had become a full-blown storm of loyalty, betrayal, strategy, and secrets. And fans were hooked. As part one of this wild saga ended, the biggest question wasn't just, did Erica do the test in secret? It was, who really benefits from keeping the truth hidden? Because in the world of celebrity scandals, one rule always stands. Nothing is ever what it seems. Mendeecees has sparked new rumors by claiming that Erica Mena secretly arranged a DNA test to ruin his reputation. Whispers of lab reports and leaked messages have taken over social media, leaving fans confused and divided. Nobody knows the full truth, but everyone's talking. Did Erica really set up a private DNA test behind Mendeecees' back? Or is this just another chapter in their already messy relationship? Screenshots of rushed text messages and shaky voice notes have surfaced, only adding to the mystery. Why would Erica take such a step unless she felt desperate? And why would Mendeecees react so strongly unless there was more to it? Even their friends and family are getting involved, each with their own version of what happened. One moment, it seems like an apology could fix things. The next, there are accusations of betrayal and manipulation. It all started when an anonymous account posted screenshots claiming to show messages from a lab technician. According to the post, Erica used a fake name to submit a DNA sample, asking the lab to keep it a secret. Fans immediately began zooming in on every detail, trying to figure out if it was real. Mendeecees responded with a 6-second video on his private story, saying quietly, "I never signed off on that." Some believed he was denying the test, while others thought it was a sign of deep betrayal. Online detectives started digging. Was the lab real? Was the technician legit? When they couldn't find records, people accused the screenshots of being fake. One blogger even posted a video showing how they thought the leak was photoshopped. Meanwhile, a short audio clip leaked, supposedly from a phone call between Erica and Mendeecees. Her voice sounded hurt. "I just needed to know where I stood." He replied defensively, "If I wanted a test, I'd talk to you first, but now it's too late." The emotional clip left fans wondering if their relationship could survive. Social media exploded. Some defended Erica, saying a pregnant woman has the right to get answers. Others backed Mendeecees, saying secret tests betray trust. Then things escalated. A friend of Mendeecees leaked texts between Erica's manager and someone from Mendeecees' team. One message read, "Rush this or it's off the table." Fans debated whether it showed concern for the baby or was a cold strategy to make headlines. Erica's sister Omar Rosa posted a tearful video. "She's carrying life. Please stop judging her." Some felt it was genuine. Others called it damage control. Mendeecees' cousin Jamal also spoke out, saying Mendeecees was excited about being a dad and shocked by the rumors. But when asked if he'd take a public DNA test, Jamal avoided answering. A shaky video from a fundraiser added more fuel. A woman, believed to be Erica, was heard saying, "This will secure his future." A second voice, possibly a producer, said, "Just make sure it's airtight." The audio was fuzzy, and fans argued over whether it was real or edited. Even big media outlets got involved. One magazine asked, "Are Erica's motives pure or publicity-driven?" Relationship experts weighed in, saying couples should be honest about things like DNA tests. The lab at the center of the storm stayed silent. Some thought it was due to legal threats. Others believed it was all a hoax. Fans kept digging, obsessed with finding the truth. As emotions ran high, fans began to reflect. One commented, "I just want them to talk it out." Another said, "This is why I stopped watching reality TV. Everyone's pain becomes a storyline." Then came another twist. A leaked draft of a public statement from Erica's team, denying the secret DNA test and calling the leaks fake. Some said it proved she was planning damage control. Others believed it showed she was preparing for the worst. Would Mendeecees agree to a public DNA test to end the rumors? Would Erica speak out officially? As fans debated, one thing was clear. This wasn't just about a test anymore. It was about control, image, loyalty, and who benefits from keeping the truth hidden. And then, out of nowhere, Mendeecees posted a single sentence. "Truth is never silent." No context, no explanation. Was it a warning, a hint, or just another cryptic message? Whatever it meant, one thing is certain: this story is far from over. Mendeecees sat in a quiet, windowless room with his legal team, far away from the chaos unfolding online. His lawyer laid out the options carefully. Push for a court-ordered DNA test after the baby is born, or wait for Erica to cooperate voluntarily. "We can't force her without risking serious backlash," his attorney warned. Mendeecees nodded, slowly, tapping the table. "I just want the truth." That single line hit fans hard. Beneath the noise, one painful reality remained. No one truly knew who to trust. As whispers of a court date began to spread, influencers rushed to weigh in. A popular relationship commentator released a viral video questioning the ethics of secret DNA testing, sparking fierce debates. Was this about protecting a child or controlling a narrative? Meanwhile, Erica's family entered the spotlight. Her sister Omar Rosa, advised by legal counsel, posted a calm but emotional message. "Please remember, there's a child involved. Our hearts are full of both fear and hope." It struck a chord, but some fans felt it was too polished. Another PR move. Mendeecees' cousin Jamal quietly organized a private video call with top fan bloggers. During the session, Mendeecees spoke from the heart about his commitment to fatherhood and the pain of being accused. Some bloggers admitted it changed their view of him. Others dismissed it as carefully rehearsed. Then came a rare, emotional twist. At a nonprofit event, Erica and Mendeecees crossed paths backstage. A single, grainy photo captured the moment. Erica's hand just inches from his arm as they exchanged hushed words. Neither smiled. Still, fans hoped it was a sign. Maybe peace was possible. Others braced for another storm. Sensing an opportunity, the reality show's producers pitched a live special centered on the baby's birth. The final plan? Film only. The door of the delivery room, showing what happened before and after, while keeping the actual birth private. Critics called it intrusive, but viewer interest soared. Behind the scenes, the legal battle intensified. Mendeecees' team filed a motion asking the court to compel Erica to reveal whether she'd registered at a lab under an alias. They even submitted digital forensics reports showing metadata inconsistencies in the leaked screenshots. Erica's lawyers fired back, calling the move invasive and warning that forced medical disclosures would violate privacy, especially with an unborn child involved. The legal filings were packed with jargon, but fan pages broke them down into bite-sized drama updates. Followers devoured every line like it was a script. Then came another leak. A voice, believed to be Erica's, was heard in a private call saying, "This narrative is going off the rails. I just want my child's life to be normal." Her manager's reply, "We're in crisis mode. There's no normal now." Some saw it as proof of regret. Others saw manipulation. The lines blurred once again, but something new was happening. Fans began to take action. One group launched a fundraiser for pregnancy support. Another petitioned the network to donate part of the show's revenue to children's charities. Viewers weren't just watching anymore. They were trying to shape the outcome. Still, One question haunted everyone. Was this scandal creating meaningful change, or just feeding an endless cycle of speculation and drama? On the eve of the court hearing, both Erica and Mendeecees posted final teasers. Erica shared a photo of tiny baby shoes with the caption, "Hope." Mendeecees posted a sunrise over the city, writing, "New beginnings." No mention of the test, but the symbolism was loud and clear. Fans flooded the comments. They need to come together now. Our hearts are in their hands. As midnight passed and court filings were set to go public at dawn, everyone held their breath. And finally, when the documents dropped, the judge issued a short but powerful order. Mediation would resume. Focus. Co-parenting. Any decision about paternity would be delayed until after the baby's birth. No forced tests. No subpoenas. No more court drama. For now. The ruling left some disappointed, craving closure. But others felt relief, knowing that, for once, the child came first. And in the quiet that followed, one truth became clear. This story wasn't about scandal anymore. It was about healing, trust, and the painful path to peace. Mendeecees clasped his hands in relief as the judge's ruling echoed through the courtroom. Across the aisle, Erica exhaled sharply, tears glistening under the sterile lights. For a moment, the tension between them softened, replaced by something more primal, exhaustion, perhaps, or peace. Outside, the reaction was instant and polarizing. Some fans praised the decision as compassionate, a sign that the court was finally prioritizing the child's well-being. Others blasted it as a legal cop-out, postponing accountability and dragging the drama into overtime. Social media lit up with trending hashtags. Jacket's mediate, the mediation, baby first, respect privacy, yet amid the noise, a rare consensus emerged. Both sides had been publicly reminded this wasn't about rumors or ratings. This was about a life about to enter the world. And as the sun set on this chapter of their chaotic saga, one thought lingered in every follower's mind. The next act would unfold behind closed doors. No cameras, no leaks, no commentary, just Erica and Mendeecees navigating the unknown waters of co-parenting under the weight of 1,000 watching eyes. All the viral clips, all the lawsuits, all the whispered messages and leaked screenshots, they had all led to this. And now the only certainty was this. Their story, like the child they created, would resist simple endings. It would require something far more rare in the digital age. Empathy, not voyeurism. Then came the moment. The one fans had braced for. Erica went into labor. The world paused. News spread quickly. Mendeecees was by her side, waiting in the hallway in a crisp white shirt and face mask, eyes weary but locked with purpose. Inside, Erica gripped her sister Omar Rose's hand, sweat beading on her forehead as nurses buzzed around her like clockwork. The monitors beeped in rhythm, an unsettling lullaby to her pain and anticipation. In the family lounge, phones were muted, but notifications exploded. Fans posted updates with every morsel of new intel. A text here, a blurry hallway photo there. Even the birth had become a digital event. As her contractions intensified, Erica's doula knelt beside her, voice steady. "You are stronger than you know. Breathe. You're not defined by what's outside these walls." Back in the hallway, Mendeecees stood still. The door creaked open. A doctor stepped out. A small nod. Mendeecees nodded back. And just like that, he stepped into the unknown. There were no cameras. No press. But inside that room, across a sea of white sheets and sterile silence, Erica and Mendeecees' hands met, fingers entwined. No words, just connection. Then, the sound that shattered everything. A newborn's first cry. A nurse smiled, softly. "It's a boy." She gently placed the swaddled baby on Erica's chest. Tears poured down her cheeks as Mendeecees stepped forward, hands trembling. He reached out, brushing back a damp lock of her hair. His voice cracked. We did it. Erica, breathless, exhausted, glowing with maternal pride, whispered, "He's everything." They looked at each other, and in that gaze, every legal motion, every headline, every betrayal faded. They had brought new life into the world. In the lounge, a hush fell. Then the sound of joy burst through. Joy burst. Joy burst. Erica's mother wept openly, clinging to Omar Rosa, who had paced that hallway for hours. Jamal, ever the connector, fired off rapid texts to cousins and close friends. "He's here. He's healthy. Come now." A discreet network photographer caught the moment on video. Footsteps, tears, embraces, warmth, but the families knew this wasn't the time for press. They backed away, letting the new parents soak in their first private minutes as three. Still, word spread. The internet, for once, chose joy over judgment. Fans flooded timelines with love. "Congratulations, Erica and Mendeecees. Prayers for the little king. Let this child be the fresh start they need." Hours later, in a softly lit postpartum room, the world's most talked-about couple sat side by side, their newborn swaddled between them. A close friend, trusted enough to be present, recorded a 10-second video on their phone. No faces, just a chubby baby hand wrapped tightly around Mendeecees' finger. His voice, low, raw, reverent, could be heard in the background. "We have him." That clip was shared once. No captions, no hashtags, just love. And it went viral, for all the right reasons. The insider birth clip exploded across platforms, millions of views within minutes. Comments poured in like a flood. Some offered heartfelt parenting advice. Others, surprisingly, apologized for earlier judgments. For once, the internet felt unified in awe. A momentary truce in the war of public opinion. Proof that even amid scandal and strategy, family could still come first. But even in this fragile sanctuary, the shadow of one question lingered: the DNA. Later that night, the hospital was quiet. Erica rested, the baby sleeping soundly on her chest, his breath shallow and soft. Mendeecees gently nudged her awake. "It's time," he said quietly. She nodded, eyes heavy but aware, knowing exactly what he meant. The promise they made couldn't wait. Together, they sat in the dim hospital light and recorded a video statement. Mendeecees spoke first, voice low but resolute. "I want to honor my word. We will do a DNA test. Once our son is strong enough, it will happen." Erica, despite exhaustion, kept her voice steady. "This child deserves truth and love, nothing less." The video ended with both parents kissing their newborn's forehead, a silent vow of unity. They uploaded it to their joint social media page, then sat in silence, holding hands, bracing for what came next. The response was immediate. Notifications lit up like wildfire. "This is real love. Thank you for keeping your promise. Respect for putting the baby first." Critics still raised eyebrows. Why wait? Is this just another PR move? But even the skeptics acknowledged one thing. They stood together. Behind the scenes, the network's engagement numbers soared. Within hours, a special broadcast was greenlit. New Life, Erica, Mendeecees, and The Promise. It was framed not as a scandal, but as a journey toward truth. Lawyers moved quickly. Paperwork was drawn for a voluntary paternity test, scheduled for 6 weeks after birth. Mendeecees' legal team outlined protocols, confidentiality clauses, and a joint agreement to publicly share results. Erica's counsel scrutinized every line, protecting her privacy, and most importantly, their son's. This wasn't a media stunt. This was careful, quiet, and calculated, a far cry from the chaos of leaked DMs and viral accusations. By dawn, the network aired the special. Footage interwove tender hallway moments, family celebrations, and the couple's honest video promise. Narrators spoke in warm, reverent tones: new beginnings, healing after hurt, promises kept, millions tuned in. Some were moved to tears, others remained skeptical. But all were watching. At the very end, a black screen faded in. Next chapter, the DNA test. The hashtag, Igdenapter, and Moo Baby, it trended worldwide. Back in the hospital, Erica sat in the postpartum glow, her baby nestled against her heart. Mendeecees traced shapes on the hospital blanket beside her, quiet for a long moment. Then, "We're gonna be okay," he whispered. Erica nodded slowly. Her heart was full, but still wary. They both knew. This peace was temporary, co-parenting, fame, public pressure. The world wouldn't forget, but for this moment, they were simply a mother and father. Outside the hospital, fans gathered. They left flowers, balloons, notes of hope. Sidewalks became makeshift shrines of love, not scandal. Even gossip blogs pivoted. The tone shifted from exposure to empathy. Commentators reflected, had the rush to judgment over a DNA test overshadowed the humanity at the core of the story? But just as the mood softened, another twist emerged. A fan forum lit up with a leaked screenshot, an alleged message from a lab coordinator. The message read, "We can adjust the timeline based on health, but the document must remain." The internet pounced. Was this just a health safeguard for the baby, or was it a loophole? Debate reignited. Is this real transparency? Is Erica stalling? Is this a legal trap in disguise? The birth brought joy. But the test? That would bring truth, or tear open fresh wounds. And so, with a newborn in their arms and a storm of opinions swirling outside, Erica and Mendeecees stepped into the next chapter of their tangled saga. For now, they were unified. But the DNA test loomed, the final key to resolution. The last thread holding together loyalty, legacy, and love. Because real life doesn't end at the hospital doors. It plays out between court filings and midnight feedings, between internet leaks and whispered apologies, between trust and truth. You've seen the headlines. You've watched the tension build. Now you've witnessed the moment where new life could rewrite old stories. But what happens next? Will Erica and Mendeecees follow through on their promise? Or will delay, doubt, and drama keep truth just out of reach? And more importantly, what do you take from their journey? Is love enough? Can trust survive public scrutiny? Tell us in the comments. Which moment moved you most? Where do you think this story is heading? Your voice matters.